We'll get started in one more minute, just waiting for a few more folks to join. All right, good afternoon and welcome to the Center for Career Engagement and Internships Meet and Greet. The first hour we will be on Zoom and then we'll meet you on the quad. Is the overview for today's presentation. We will start with introductions, an overview of the Career Center, handshake, upcoming events, and also the student panel and a Q&A. My name is Savvy Gunn. I am the director here at the Center for Career Engagement and Internships. And I've been in this role for almost 8 years in October. A fun fact about me is that I visited the Great Wall of China and climbed along the range, which was like amazing. Originally, when I traveled there, I thought I would be climbing a wall, but it's actually a slate that's on a mountain range. And it was such an amazing experience to walk there. It was very steep. And by the time I got to the top, I was able to get a certificate. So that was like an amazing experience, being able to go to China and be able to climb one of the mountain range in that area. So that's a little bit about me. I'll pass it next to my colleagues who are available with us today. I'll hand it over to, I believe, Paula.
Good afternoon, everyone. And that's a typo. My first name is Paula, not Paul. But welcome, everyone. Excited to be here. I worked in career development for about 30 years, but I recently joined Queens College last March. So I'm very, very excited to be here. I work with all students, all different types of majors. So I hope to meet all of you one of these days. An interesting fun fact about me is it has to do with numbers, and I love numbers, but I was born on October 13th, which is 10/13, at 10:13 p.m. So on 10:13 at 10:13. And I always joke to my mother, good thing did not weigh 10 pounds, 13 ounces. And she agrees. So that's always a fun fact about numbers, about me. So welcome. I hope to see all of you very soon.
Thank you, Paula. Next, we have Priscilla.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. As Davi had mentioned, my name is Priscilla. I am the CUNY Leads Specialist here at Queens College, which we'll get into what CUNY Leads is about in our leader slides. But a fun fact, I've been here a month, but I've been working in career services in addition to disability services for about 6 years now. And a fun fact about me is I like to travel and I like to jump off of cliffs. I like swimming. I love the sea. So that's something fun fact about me. And I'm looking forward to meeting everyone. And I'll turn it over to Dan.
Hi, welcome everybody. My name Dan Ma, and then I'm the administrative coordinator at the Career Center. Basically, I help students and employer students when they come to the office, they look for job internship. We tell them how they can search it. Right now we have a new platform called Handshake, and then so also employer, they have questions, they will ask us about how to posting job internship. We will let them know. Also, right now, we are going to use the new platform Handshake. I'd like to see you all. My fun fact is I like to have dim sum with my family. So I try every weekend, try our best to locate a Chinese restaurant to have dim sum. Okay. And then right now I turn to Song. Song here.
Go to Enemy Connects.
Okay, maybe Anamika, right? Anamika?
Hi, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. My name is Anamika. I am the career peer and college assistant here. I am also a Queens College student. It is my final year here. I'm doing my student teaching. So that means I'm majoring in education. I am also a resident assistant here. So I currently live on the campus dorms. A fun fact about me, well, I'm going to be making 1 year here at the Career Center in October, so that's really exciting. Just a small fun fact, I love to try new foods and I love to travel, but yeah. Also, I do deal with the social media here, and if you guys have any questions, I'll most likely be at the front desk, so see you guys around. I'll pass it to Sean, is he here, or Lewis? Maybe Lewis wants to go next?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, so I'd just like to introduce myself. My name is Sean Rajkumar. I'm currently a senior at Queens College. I'm majoring in economics and finance. I previously interned at Bloomberg and I'm working at Wells Fargo this coming summer. I really like career development and just building my peers. So yeah, something I'm interested in.
And seeing that Akira is in the room with you, Akira, can you introduce yourself? If you could come closer to the mic and introduce yourself. Akira's first day is working today at the Career Center.
Hi, my name is Akira. I'm coming in for my first day today. I'm currently a senior at Queens College studying biology. What I like to do in my free time is play tennis. I also have a second job at NYJTL. And I'm excited to start my job for this semester.
Thank you. Lewis,
Awesome. All right. Hey guys, I'm Lewis. I'm a
can you put
sophomore.
on your video, please?
Okay. Hey guys, I'm Lewis. I'm a sophomore at Queens College. Yep. I'm majoring in computer science and economics. I build tools people use across the United States, Canada, India, and I co-founded third largest hackathon community in the United States. I'm part of the CUNY Startup Accelerator, so if anybody's interested in the startup scene, you could talk to me. And yeah, that's about it.
Great. And Ariba.
Hi guys, my name's Ariba. I am a freshman at Queens College. And yeah, I'm here for anything you guys need, especially if you need advice on how to go about applying for jobs. As a freshman, I also relate to applying to your first job. So if you need any help in any of that, I'm here. I'm at the office. My major is economics. So anything you need, yeah.
Thank you. Did I miss any other staff member that may be online? Okay, great. I'll just introduce quickly some of our other peers who are not here today, but most likely as students, you'll be meeting with them for career workshops and advising. So Liz O'Connell, she is our Associate Director for Arts and Humanities. Eleanor Mavastep, she's our Associate Director for Business Careers. For those of you interested in pursuing careers in technology, Aaron Johnson is the career educator for computer science and technology. And Kathy Alessio is our office assistant, budget assistant, and customer service team. So that's the Career Center team. We're really here to support you during your time here at Queens College. So make sure you stop by the office, you schedule an appointment online as well. and you come to the career events. So I'll tell you briefly, moving to the next slide, about our vision. Our vision is to educate, engage, and empower students and alumni for career opportunities in a transforming global and local workforce. Here is an overview of all the services that we offer students, and we encourage you to engage with the Career Center early as a freshman and often. So we're here to help guide you in your professional development. What we recommend is for students to register and attend our career planning and preparation workshops. Things that you need in order to apply for an internship, a job, a fellowship, graduate school. You need a resume and you need a cover letter to be able to tell your authentic story so that someone would contact you for an opportunity. We also have a workshop that talks about LinkedIn. Many employers go on LinkedIn to recruit talent, talent such as you. So LinkedIn, you get to learn about that in one of our workshops. The next workshop we have, and we have this workshop coming up tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. That is the job search, interview, and networking workshop. So these are two of the fundamental workshops that we strongly encourage students to take. And we recommend attend the workshop to brush up on your resume, your job and internship search strategy, and then schedule an appointment with a career advisor or career educator. Many of our workshops, we have at least 50 events a semester catered to Queens College students. And at these events, we have guest speakers, which include alumni and employers working in various industries that you would be interested in working in. Next step, prepare and attend recruitment and networking events. We have career and internship fairs each semester. And at these events, we have at least 30 employers that are eager to hire Queens College talent. We also have company visits. We take you to visit companies in Manhattan, on Long Island, so that you get to experience what that office culture is like. You get to meet with alumni that are working in that firm. You also get to tour the office and learn more about what the tasks and responsibilities are for folks working at that firm. We have employer and career panels where they tell you about career pathways in different fields. So we encourage you to really participate in our workshops, recruitment and networking events often and frequently. Next, schedule a career coaching appointment on QC Navigate after you've attended our workshops. And you go into QC Navigate, you would look for the name, or you would first check your availability and then see which advisor based on your area of interest that you can meet with. And you may be thinking, what do I talk about during these 30-minute appointment session? So here are a few things. We have a self-assessment, which is called Focus 2. That basically looks at what are your values, what are your interests, your personality, your skills, and then it matches it to different career pathways and also potential majors that you could study as well. So the foundation of any career exploration, any sort of job search or internship process is know yourself. What are the skills that you have? What are the skills that you want to develop and grow while you're here in college and when you do an internship or pursue a part-time or full-time job opportunity? During the appointment, we also have a new career map, which is going to be online at the end of the month. And this career map is broken down by semester. Each semester, what do you need to do each semester to put you on the pathway to career success? So it's a really good map. It's a really good guidance that's telling you resources and activities that you should get involved in that's really going to make you competitive. And we also help you during our appointment to create a career action plan. After you have attended our resume workshops and after you have participated in drop-in hours, you can also review your resume with a career advisor one-on-one to look at your drafts and also to finalize your resume and your cover letter. Please be mindful that it may take a few revisions, like at least 3 revisions, until we feel like your resume is at the point where you could actually apply to opportunities. We encourage you to really take constructive feedback when you meet with a career coach, a career advisor, so that you can make those changes on your resume, update it, feel confidence in how you're authentically representing yourself, and then apply for opportunities. So we're really here to guide you. We also have an hour appointment for mock interviews. How many of you are nervous if you're going on an interview? By show of hands, or you could put in the chat, I am. That's natural to be nervous during an interview. And my philosophy is practice makes perfect. The more you practice, how comfortable you're going to feel going on an interview, describing why you're the best candidate for the position and being successful during the interview process. So we're here to help you practice. So as soon as you start applying to opportunities, I want you to also think ahead and say, I'm going to get some interviews. Let me start practicing. I don't want you to get a call from an employer on Monday this week and be like, oh, I need an appointment. It may take a while. So start practicing in advance with a career educator for your interviews. Next, search and apply for internships and jobs using Handshake and other resources such as LinkedIn. You also have an opportunity to meet with a LEADS advisor to discuss disability advocacy and reasonable accommodation. And that LEADS advisor is Priscilla, and she'll tell you a little bit more about how, if you would like to be a part of the LEADS program. Other services that the Career Center offer is an internship stipend. We are aware that there are some employers that don't have the budget to hire interns, such as nonprofit organizations, local businesses, government agencies. If you're studying education, those internships are not paid. So the Career Center, we offer you, Queens College students, $2,550 for doing an unpaid internship, research, or field work. If you complete 150 hours, there is an application on our website that you can apply to, and this internship opportunity is all year round. So you can apply anytime, fill out the application, say where you're planning to do your internship, or if you have secured your internship, and then our team will review it and send out an email notice of getting a stipend. A unique thing about our Career Center is that we have a World of Work course, which is called Co-op 201. It's a career preparation course, and some of our sections offer students internship, what we call micro internship opportunities. So we have a 1 credit, 2 credit, and 3 credit class. That would count towards your free elective courses. You need a certain amount of free elective courses before you graduate. So when you're thinking of a really important course to take, think of the World of Work career preparation course. And so we have the course in the fall, the spring, and also the summer. Another thing with the Career Center is that we connect with student clubs, employers, and community partners. Later on today in this presentation, you will hear from one of our community partners, which is Toastmaster. On this call, we have for our student panel presentation, students who are very involved with clubs on campus and external, and they would share opportunities. But part of career development is creating that network. We have a plethora of employer partners. We have, like, I would say, hundreds of employers in Handshake, which is our career management platform. We have scores of employers that come on campus each semester recruiting Queens College talent. Some employers conduct workshops, some employers do interview session on campus. Some employers also just do table-in session and networking events so that they can meet with you. So just to highlight the vast industry that is represented here at Queens College, partnerships, that includes American Cancer Society, Bank of New York Mellon, Bloomberg is coming on campus next week and is having a company visit. IBM, JP Morgan Chase. Last spring, JP Morgan Chase was on campus for a recruited residence program. They spent 3 hours on campus. The first hour was a workshop. Then they had 15-minute sessions with students, giving them tips and advice so that they can complete a competitive application with their organization, and also just career tips as well. Other partners, KPMG, I'm just going to skip around a bit. New York City Department of Education, BDO. BDO is the 4th largest accounting firm, and it's a mid-sized firm. They actually invited a group of students to go to Grand Central to visit their main office, and it was such a wonderful experience as well. They also have a mentoring program. Additional employers include Google. Google is another employer that's coming next week, Friday, for an information session with students, and they're recruiting for tech roles and other opportunities. We've also done company visits at Accenture as well. And just to highlight some remaining employers, Northwell Health, Amazon as well. So any profession that you're thinking of, they recruit here at Queens College, and we're able to connect you with these employers and make you ready. So just take a few minutes now. You could take out your cell phone, or you could look in the chat. My colleague Dan is going to put the link in the chat so that if you want to click on it and open another window. But I strongly recommend today that everyone signs up for Handshake. The benefits of Handshake include search and apply for internships and jobs. You post your resume, which can be reviewed by a career educator, and you'll get feedback. Register for career workshops, any career workshop with the Career Center, and also employers post their events on Handshake as well. And most importantly, you could connect directly with employers. There are employers on Handshake that make a note, say, hey, any student could send me an email. There's also alumni on Handshake that you could connect with to get advice about what it's like working within that firm. So you can access Handshake on the website, or you could scan and access it on an app at the App Store or on Google Play. It's a very easy site to use. So I just want to make note of the instruction. So current Queens College students, you need to log in with your @login.cuny.edu account. So the first time you're going to sign up, it's important to use your @login.cuny.edu account. If we have any alum on the call that graduated within 2 years, alumni, you can use your qmail.cuny.edu. Okay, so you can take a picture of this. Just to reiterate, current students use your @login.cuny.edu account. That's the same account you use for Brightspace and other resources here at Queens College to access Handshake. Now, once you come here, you will click on resources. So this is the menu. You have the home, you have jobs, events, and employers, and the Career Center. I highlighted the Career Center It takes you to our page here. And that's where you can register for any upcoming events. And you can also upload your resume into this document. The third thing is to click and apply for job and internship opportunities. Next, I'm not sure if my colleague Eleanor is on, but either Eleanor or Priscilla, if you could review some of the business events that's coming up this semester.
Hey everyone. So unfortunately, our colleague Eleanor can't be with us today, so I will share this on on behalf for her. So some upcoming exciting fall 2024 business events. So we have Bloomberg, welcome back. It's in person and that is September 5th, this week. So from 12 to 2, you guys can come and check out Bloomberg. We also have Truist info session and networking event. And that will take place next Tuesday, September 10th. So it's a great opportunity to come by, learn about the company, but also to network with others. Some more events that we have coming up. We have Donuts with Deloitte. It's another in-person event. That is September 11th. We also have that same week, September 12th, which is a Thursday, we have New York Jobs CEO Recruiter in Residence. We also have Meet the Firms in person. It is September 18th. And then we also have another Bloomberg office visit. So that is towards the end of September. So definitely check out our page, our website, and keep, in contact with us so that way you can see these events. We also have, I mentioned this, sorry. Meet the Firms, Wednesday, September 18th. And some more, we have in October, we have a day in the life of an accountant by PKF O'Connor Davies. We also have how to initiate conversations with professionals by Cone Riesick. That will take place in November. So a lot of events that we have here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I'll just mention with the Meet the Firms, we have like 30 employers confirmed and they're recruiting for internships and jobs. So whether you're just exploring, like I may be interested in business, this is a way to come and network with professionals, do your research on the firms that's going to be there. And for those who are like, juniors and seniors, like you want to come. Everyone should really come dressed in business attire so that you can represent yourself professionally. And we do have some preparation videos. Once you register on Handshake, you'll get access to those videos to make the most of the Meet the Firm career and internship fair. Thank you so much, Priscilla. Next, I believe, who's going to talk about this? Is this you too, Priscilla? Or Paula?
No, I don't think it was me, but I can if you want. So
Sure, no, it's okay. I'll review it really quickly. So tomorrow, for any freshmen, just raise your hand if you're a freshman, right? Or put it in the chat, say, I am a freshman. We have the first year college experience, and that's going to be in the Career Center. That's from 12 to 1:30. That's a correction, not 2 o'clock. And it's going to be on the second floor, room 211. I already mentioned Google tabling on the 13th. So Google Resume Workshop, they're technical resumes for technology roles. So you should come on Wednesday, September 18th from 12 to 1:30. And there's also technical interview, which is different than an average job interview. They're going to ask you some technical questions, and that's in October, Wednesday, October 23rd. And then prepare for the job search and interview workshop. That's Monday, October 28th. And then the psychology career fair, that is scheduled for Friday, November 1st, and that's going to be in the dining hall. So we have a lot of great career development activities coming up for students. So this is Paula's slide, because Paula is our resident expert, and she's going to talk about some of these standard programming workshops. Paula?
Thank you, Zavi. Before I discuss the slide, there are a lot of questions in the chat about who should I contact if I am a psychology major or economics major or political science. So I just want to address that because I think a lot of you have that concern. There are many ways that you can gather information. Obviously, to schedule a coaching appointment, you can use QC Navigate. But I want to stress that that's only one way to obtain information. We have a lot of employee events that Priscilla and Zavi have mentioned. That's another way to gain information about what are my options if I major in this? What are my career plans after this? What do I do if I'm looking for an internship? And thirdly, we have those workshops that were mentioned, either the resume, cover letter, and LinkedIn, or the second one, which talks about job search, interviewing, and networking. Again, other ways for you to obtain information. So regardless of your major, I think we have many resources for you to help figure out what's going to happen with your major. And some of you might change your major a few times before you graduate, but that's okay too. So lots of ways for you to gain information. So with the standard programming, we do have walk-in hours or drop-in hours. We call it, we change the name sometimes, but that's usually on Tuesdays from 1 to 2 p.m. That's when you physically come in person. And we're trying something new this semester. Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. It's via Zoom. So you can ask your career-related questions, and you can have your, if the time permits, obviously for the Zoom, it might not be always possible. But anyway, have your resume and or cover letter reviewed by a career educator. Right. So we also have the workshops that we talked about, the job search, interview, and networking. So when we say job search, that can also mean internships. I know a lot of you are first-year students and you're not really looking for your full-time job after you graduate, but that also refers to internships. So how do you look for jobs besides on Handshake? How do you network? What about LinkedIn? And we talk about other resources as well. I got my job here at Queens College through LinkedIn, so a plug for LinkedIn. Interviewing obviously is very important. So we talk about whether it be individual interviews, group interviews, all right? And finally, networking. How do you use your resources to locate ways to find jobs? How do you network with maybe Queens College alumni, faculty, professionals? So that's all networking. And the other career prep workshop we have, resume, cover letter, and LinkedIn. I hope all of you have great looking resumes. And I always tell students, develop a resume even if you are not job hunting. A lot of students say, well, I'm not looking for a job maybe until next summer or next year. I always say, have a resume ready regardless. You never know, you might be asked to speak on a career panel. You might be asked to go to an event and they might ask you for a resume. Cover letters are just as important. That's a document that usually accompanies your resume. And finally, LinkedIn, which is a terrific resource for information about networking. On the screen, I don't know if you can see, it's rather small, but you can visit our website. We have some dates already planned for these workshops. So I hope all of you can join us and participate with your fellow classmates as well, because very often you can learn from them because they're also going through the same process as you. But we hope to see you at all of these events.
Thank you, Paula. All right, there are so many diversity, equity, and inclusion programs because employers want to hire diverse talent, not only hire, but move them into leadership positions within their organizations. So I recommend take a quick picture of this screen, and we're going to be on the quad later today, and you could come by and ask us more detailed information about this or during your next appointment. So I just want to highlight a few. The first one is America Needs You, which is a professional mentoring program that provides you with 2 years of professional development training. And also it gives you an opportunity to apply and successfully get internship opportunities. We also have the CUNY Tech Prep Program. We have one of our career peers which have participated in that. Saeed, are you available just to tell us briefly, 30 seconds or less, about your experience with CUNY Tech Prep? Okay. All right, don't know what happened to Saeed, but this CUNY Tech Prep program provides professional development training opportunities in the tech sector, because there are opportunities in the tech sector that doesn't even exist right now, but they're providing training in that. So you think of the emergence of AI and all these different technology out there, machine learning. So part of it is professional development training and technical training. Saeed participated in it in the summer and also participated in a hackathon. HAKU is the National Association for Internship Program. And with HAKU, they have internship opportunity all across the US and its territories. So if you wanted to go to Hawaii or Puerto Rico for the summer, they have internship opportunities in government agencies and also in private sector agencies. So this is an amazing advocacy program, HAKU, that provides paid internship opportunity. I just want to highlight, there is also the CUNY Cultural Corps. If you're interested in the arts, so working in the museums, the Cultural Corps is a great opportunity. CUNY Tutor Corps, those of you that are interested in teaching and educating folks, the CUNY Tutor Corps is a great opportunity. StreetRise, for those of you interested in business careers, StreetRise also provide mentors so that you learn about the different sector in business. Business is such a wide factor. And many of the StreetWise mentorship program also leads to internship and job opportunities. New York Men Teach. Those of you interested in education, the New York Men Teach is a great program. It gives you experience working within the New York City public school system and learning how to be an effective teacher, recruiting more men to work within the public school system. We have any folks interested in law? Raise your hand. The Thurgood Marshall Fellowship is an amazing opportunity for those interested in government, interested in the legal sector. And their internship is also out of state in Washington, D.C. Inroads is another great professional development mentoring organization and internship opportunity as well. So at this point, I would like to ask Priscilla to talk about LEADS. And then we have our student ambassador from the New York Jobs CEO Council to talk as well. Priscilla, I turn it over to you.
Hi, everyone. So I'm the CUNY LEAD specialist here at Queens College. And LEAD stands for Lincoln Employment and Academics with Disability Services. So I work with students who identify as having a disability or having a condition that impacts their daily living. So I do things like academic advisement with the student, right? So ensuring that they are taking classes that align with their career goals, right? I make sure that students are connecting with other peers, right? If that's what they would like to do. So there's a lot of networking that we help students do. I also help students with disability advocacy, right? So knowing their rights. The ADA law, right, protects individuals with disabilities, prohibits discrimination in all sectors, right, all public sectors. So we will do things like disability advocacy. We will talk about disability disclosure, right? How do I disclose my disability to my employer? Do I have to? When do I have to? We can discuss, how to request reasonable accommodations within your employment, right? We can discuss how to prepare for an interview, right? A lot of individuals with disabilities, right? There's a lot of fear there when they're looking for jobs because they're afraid that, when they show up to their interview and, perhaps if their condition is visible, that fear scares them that, oh my God, I'm not going to get this job because what is my employer going to think? So these are all things that I work with students so that way they can overcome that fear and lead to, successful outcomes. So if you are interested, in joining the CUNY Leads program, I will put in the chat a little bit more about CUNY Leads. And then I'll also put in my email so that if any student wants to reach out to me to connect, to make an appointment, we can do that. In addition, though, to just working with students with disabilities, if you are a student who, is going to be a boss or a manager or a supervisor, right? And you want to know how to be a really effective manager, right? Then you can also schedule an appointment with me so that way we can discuss, the Americans with Disabilities Act and, discuss how you can best support your employees with disabilities.
Thank you so much, Priscilla. Next, we have Tashifa Farouk, who is an ambassador for the New York's Jobs CEO Council. So Tashifa, you have less than a minute. Tell us the good things about the council and why is it important to join it?
All right. So hi, hey everyone. My name is Tasha Farouk, and I'm a sophomore currently at Queen's College, and I'm majoring in accounting. Also, I was given this amazing opportunity to work as the student ambassador for the Jobs CEO Council. And I was actually hoping I could share some slides with the people. Is that possible?
We wouldn't be able to share today, but I could send it to them after if you just want to tell us about it briefly.
Yeah, all right. So what the New York Jobs CEO Council does is it's a nonprofit organization whose goal is to provide access to high potential jobs to like 100,000 New Yorkers. And the council works with 30 plus council members, which includes BlackRock, Bloomberg, Amazon, Deloitte, EY, Google, KPMG. There's a lot of them. Talent Network is a talent pool of CUNY graduate students to jumpstart their career. You can apply to open internship to these 30 plus companies, and you can attend invite-only industry tracks, career development forums. And would it be possible to share a QR code so they can join the Talent Network portal?
I could send it out after.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll share it with you then. So yeah, if you join the portal, you can receive exclusive access to Jobs Council events, internship opportunities, career programming, and there's actually a really big event coming up, which is the Career Development Forum, and the details would be shared soon. And I am going to be working with the club members and the boards, and I'm going to be sharing as much information and reach as many people as we can through clubs. So please be on
One thing I'll add too is that they do have treks, which are company visits to a lot of different firms.
Yeah.
They even have like Google search. So if you need to, brush up on certain skills, get upskilling, the council provides that.
Yeah.
And the key thing with the council is that they want to recruit freshmen and sophomore. So if you're a freshman and sophomore exploring career opportunities, the council is a really good way to do that. And their website is also on our Career Center website as well, but I'll definitely include your slides at the end. Anything else you need to add before we go to the next?
So I would be sharing a QR code with you. So everyone, if you want to join the portal, you can have access to like unlimited internship to that. Please join it through the QR code and make an account for that.
Thank you very much. Okay, and we have a community partner speaker from Toastmaster. And her name is Angela Lee. Angela, I think we can only give you 2 minutes. If you could talk about the Toastmaster and leadership development skills and public speaking. Angela, I think you're still muted.
Hello. Good afternoon. My
Great,
name
we
is
can hear you, Angela. Go right ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm from the America's Best Toastmasters Club, which is a global nonprofit organization dedicated to effective communicators. Next slide, please. At our club, you'll gain confidence in public speaking skills and become a stronger communicator, all within a positive and encouraging environment. Find your voice. The next slide. And whether you're gearing up for a big job interview, prosper in your future career, or simply want to feel more comfortable speaking in front of others, our meetings provide the perfect platform for practice, growth, and transformation. We help improve communication skills in the areas of providing support for job interview preparation, as well as areas of time management, listening skills, receiving and giving feedback, prepared speeches, and impromptu speaking or speaking off the cuff. And yes, we also, America's Best, provide free leadership training that you can add to your resume and enhance your career prospects. So we're always on the lookout for enthusiastic individuals like yourselves, students, to step into the leadership roles, and we will offer to train and mentor people as club officers. And just recently, we had a Queens College graduate who committed to our club for 9 months. It's sharpening his speaking and interviewing skills, and now he's starting medical school. So if Toastmasters can prepare somebody for that, imagine what it can do for you. And we're happy to help and partner with Queens College and Zavi Gunn. The next slide. Toastmasters is an ongoing journey and incredibly affordable. We break barriers, not your budget. You're welcome to attend 4 meetings as our guest, completely free before deciding to join. To join, new members pay $20 one-time fee to create an account on our online educational platform, plus $60 for 6 months of membership dues. And that total is only $11 a month, which is less than what you'd pay for breakfast. The next slide. Our next meeting is this Saturday, September 7 at 10 a.m. at Elmhurst Hospital, room A115. We meet on the first and third Saturdays of the month, and we wrap up by noon so that you can enjoy the rest of your day. So why wait? Start your journey and come join us. For more information, you can click contact us at the link on the slide, or feel free to call me directly at 917-771-9444. Again, my name is Angela Lee, and I look forward to see you this Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angela. Can you just put your cell phone number in the chat? That would be great. And the
Yes.
reason I invited Angela today is because public speaking is a fair. You need to go on an interview, you're talking to someone, you're being nervous. So just to even practice your interview skills, I strongly recommend Toastmaster. Queens College, we do have a public speaking course. In addition to our public speaking course, join Toastmaster as well. So thank you so much for your time. And I turn it over to Anamika.
Hi, everyone. So right now we're going to be doing the student panel. It seems like we only have a few minutes left, so I'm going to be doing kind of a little speed thing. It seems like Tasha and Bibi's not here, so we're going to just focus on Brandon and Sean. Everything that my director, Zavi, or Priscilla, or Paula has mentioned, you guys are going to kind of get to see a little firsthand experience through our own Queens College students and how they use the QC Career Center to their resource. So Brandon, are you here?
Yes.
Hi, Brandon. Do you mind just giving them just a little summary of who you are, your major, even though it's written there?
No problem. So, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming to the event. My name is Brandon Scott. I'm a senior computer science major here at Queens College. Now, I served at our, cybersecurity club here on campus as the president. And previously, I interned at Cisco this past summer, so as a security consulting engineer. So I worked under the security business unit where I was working with Cisco ICE, which is Identity Services Engine. It's like a high-tech security guard for your network.
Oh, wow. Okay, so if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you 3 sets of questions. And so the first one is, how did you first engage with the Career Center? How did you hear about us?
So initially, I got engaged with the Career and Engagement Center for we had this thing called the Career Development Committee. And initially, one of my friends there, Moses, he was working at, the Career Center. He had told me about this. And when I was going there, I also hooked up with Sean there, and his resume format, between him and Karen, I went back and forth between them and iterating my resume and improving on my skills. And from there, they really helped me out to get my internship.
Okay, that's nice. I love the networking, Sean, Moses. We all know Moses. Okay, so what would you say was your biggest takeaway that you got from the Career Center?
I'd have to say that the biggest takeaway that I learned from the Career Center is that, how important networking is, how important it is. I'd say it's just as important, if not more, than,
I completely agree.
going to school. Going to school it just isn't enough anymore. You have to actively engage with the community and make strategic connections in order to get the jobs that.
Yes, I completely agree with you, Brandon. I just have one last question for you. What would you say was your biggest area of growth from the first time you came to the Career Center from the most recent time?
I'd have to say that, getting over the overall hump when it comes to applying for jobs and not getting discouraged when you get you put in all these applications and then you get rejected. It's a whole thing, So last year I ended up applying to 150 different positions with the internship. And I got 10 to 15, about around that many interviews and only one offer. The importance of being persistent.
Yes, I completely agree. All right, Brandon, sorry for the little short time, but thank you so much
No
for
problem.
your experience. I hope to see you around. Now we're just gonna turn to Sean.
Yeah, hi, Anamika.
Hey,
So
Sean.
let me
So
just
same thing
introduce
for
myself.
you. I'm so sorry. Same thing for you. Just give them a little brief summary of who you were, your major and everything like that.
Yeah, so I've actually changed my plans for post-graduation. So I'm majoring in economics and corporate finance. Before I started, I interned at Bloomberg this past summer, which is a great experience at financial services. Next summer, I'm interning at Wells Fargo on their asset wealth management team. And after Queens College, I'm currently applying to.
I'm sorry, Esra, can you please mute your mic? Thank you. Sorry, Sean, continue.
Yeah, I'm currently applying for deferred admissions at a couple of different Ivy Leagues for their MBA JD program because I want to get into corporate law. So yeah, that's just a little bit about myself.
Wow, okay. Big plans up ahead. So same questions that I started with Brandon, I'm going to give it off to you. How did you first engage with the Career Center?
Definitely. So similar to Brendan, my first in-person day on campus was fall 2022, and that's where I met Moses, who was basically my mentor throughout his college career and even now he's graduated. So he definitely helped me out connecting with the Career Center and different resources. He was like a guide or a guidepost, even with my class that he'd make sure I'm studying and getting my grades on time so I could get my GPA up because I had a 2.6 before, now I have a 3.6, but he definitely helped to keep me in check with that.
Okay. And what would you say was your biggest takeaway from the interactions with the QC Center, Career Center?
Definitely networking. So just a bit of advice to any freshmen or any seniors here, go to every single networking event or club activity on campus. Faces do repeat. I've probably been to more than 75% of all events in the past year or so, but definitely you'll meet those kind of people that go around to the events. And once you get into that inner network, those are really the people that are going to stick it out there and look out for you. So just keep going to events and keep meeting people. That's the best thing to do.
Okay, and the last question, what is your biggest area of growth, you would say, from the first time till the most recent time you've been here?
Definitely public speaking and presenting myself, both vision in the way that I dress and the way that I present myself in my own image. Keeping a good, respectable image and dressing for success is very important and maintaining a good reputation, especially in business.
All right. Thank you so much, Sean. As you guys heard, networking, just getting yourself out there, come introduce your guys' selves. Everybody always learns the same way. And I would just like to kind of back up what Brandon and Sean said. Networking was definitely my top one thing too. One last thing, is Tasha here? BB, anyone? No? All right then, thank you guys so much for the student panel. I would like to turn it back to Zavi now.
Great, thank you so much. This is really good. Just to recap, next, make sure you access our services on our website. We're on YouTube. We have a wonderful video. Register with us on Handshake. and just connect with us on social media. We're here to help guide you, get you prepared for the world of work. And next, we're going to be on the quad. We have swag items. We're going to have pizza, so you could come meet with us. There's also club day happening right now, so there's music. It's a lot of fun. If you didn't check in, please scan the QR code on the screen right now to check in so that we have your information here. And if you have any questions, we have 1 minute to spare. You could unmute, ask a question, or put the question in the chat. I just want to thank my amazing team for being a part of this presentation, and thank you, the students, for attending. Any questions? All right, see you on the quad. This is our building right here, over here, this shoulder. That's where we're going to be, right in front of Freeze Hall. See you soon if you're on campus. Otherwise, stop by the second floor Freeze Hall whenever you're around. Bye-bye.